Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In the process of transfer of knowledge, it is the student who is important and not the teacher. Bhagavan Shankaracharya explains in one of his commentary, there are four types of students. And the teacher is common, one teacher and four types of students. One is called a Uttam Adhikari, the best. In one go, he catches the import of the scriptures. What we call Tatparya Nirnay, or what we call in English as moral of the story. The second type of student is called as Madhyam Adhikari, a mediocre, who has to again and again repeat and struggle and try to understand. Second type of student. The third type of student is the one who just doesn't understand anything, like me. And the fourth type of student is the one who understands exactly the opposite. The first is Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Adham Adhikari, and Adhamadham Adhikari. Recognizing exactly the opposite. Therefore, when Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjun, nowhere Bhagavan has asked Arjun, did you get the knowledge? Knowledge cannot be given. You have to receive yourself. You cannot teach anything to anybody in this world. The basics of spiritual life is we are here to learn and grow wise. See, we may say out of respect and tradition, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. We salute Bhagavan Sri Krishna Jagat Guru. If he was a Jagat Guru, like our Prime Minister is the Prime Minister for the whole country, not for few. In the same manner, if Bhagavan Krishna was the Jagat Guru, he failed to impress upon Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra. See? Contrary to that, even he never mentioned anything to anybody. But those who want to learn, they will learn anywhere. And those who cannot learn, they cannot learn. Therefore, on the spiritual path, our attention is to be on ourselves. See, there is one great master from India, you all know. He was a guru of Shivaji Maharaj. And he has composed one treatise of 205 verses. And they are called as Manache Shlok. There he is addressing his mind. He is not teaching the disciples. The first one, Mana Sajjana Bhakti Panthe Chidave, Tari Shri Hari Pavijeto Swabhave, Jani Nindate Sarva Sodu Nidyave, Jani Sarvandate Sarvabhave Karave. We are here to teach ourselves. We cannot teach anybody else. See, friends, this is what Bhagavad Gita is meant for. It is for us to learn. And if we have learned, now in this respect, in this context, what we should learn. See, our Mahamantra tells you, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. This is whole Bhagavad Gita. Now, how do we practice it? Now, again, we take one of the reference verses from Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. There, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells, look here, my dear, when you are functioning in this world, where is your attention? Like I am talking to you. So where is my attention? Is my attention on you? That you will listen to me and then you will understand and then you will change your lifestyle. If this is what I am thinking, I am guaranteed frustration in my life. Nobody can teach anybody in this world. Now the second place, where our attention could be. So my attention, if it is on you, I will be definitely frustrated in my life. I remember somewhere on some airport, one friend happened to see me. He said, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by default. But you are moving around the world giving talks so many years now, but the people don't change. Don't you feel disgusted? I said, no, I don't feel. Why? I don't want them to change. See, friends, very simple. Why you don't want to change? My speech is not helping me to change. Will it help others? See, friends. Then Bhagavan says, Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhayo yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. Here Bhagavan says, look here, Arjun. When we are functioning, where is our attention? On the world, you will be frustrated. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new ever happened in this world. Yatha purvam akalpayat, Upanishad says. Nothing is new. See? There used to be Ravana, Kumbhakarna in Treta Yuga. There used to be Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha in the Satya Yuga. There used to be Kamsa, Duryodhan, Dushasan in the Dwapar Yuga. In Kali Yuga, we are there. What is new in this world? This world has always been like this. There is nothing new. We are here for our spiritual evolution. See, friends. And for that, the technique is given. What is the disease that we human beings suffer from? The disease is mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. The disease is mamata. And what is the medicine for that? Medicine is samata. If you take Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga or Jnana Yoga, in all of them, this is the foundation. Sukha dukkhe same krutva, labha labho, jaya jayo. Meaning we act in the world outside as required, but our attention should be on our mind and its quality. Before we begin anything, are we at peace and composed with ourselves? When we are expressing, are we expressing to teach us or teach others? See, friends, there was one girl in Bengal, Siliguri, and my talks were going on. One day she came. She said, Swamiji, I am doing PhD on Bhagavad Gita, and I have discovered some interpolations, that means some wrong verses in Bhagavad Gita. So I did namaskar to her. I said, Matoshri, pranam. Do you know, there are many verses in Bhagavad Gita which has no meaning. So I kept quiet. Do you know them? I said, I have not studied Bhagavad Gita to find out faults. I have studied to learn. And maybe you are talking about the verse number 4 and 5 from 9th chapter. When I said like this thing, she nearly jumped out of her skin. You also know that? I said, yes, I have studied sometime Bhagavad Gita here and there. Papi pet ke liye lecture dena padta hai. Friends, we are here to learn. Now, what is to be learned from Bhagavad Gita? Whenever we do anything, what are the results? Either we win or we are defeated. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. 3 pairs. Jaya Jayo, Labha Hani, and Sukha Dukkha. Bhagavan says, Same Krutva. function in this world in such a manner that before the job is taken in the hand, during the execution of the job, and after the job is over, our mind must remain exactly the same quality. No agitations, no disturbance, no nothing. In other words, let our mind be like a mirror. What is the mirror? Whatever comes in front of the mirror, it is reflected in the mirror. Mirror does not reject anything. Mirror does not react to anything. Mirror does not retain anything. Therefore, mirror does not have a past. Mirror does not have a personality. See, friends, can we stop reflection happening in front of the mirror when we stand? No, we cannot stop. Now, there are two persons. One is you and me standing before the mirror, and second is a bird. Bird also standing in front of the mirror. Now, what is the difference that we two go through when we stand in front of the mirror? We don't take our reflection in the mirror as real. But the bird takes the reflection as real and then starts pecking. To such an extent, it will start bleeding from its beak. Then want to see who is there. Then goes behind. Oh, it has gone. I think it has run away. Again he comes in the front. Again the reflection is there. Then he becomes frustrated. What to do? Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Athava Danam. Does lot of Tirtha Yatra and do dana, charity, or else be doing the yoga, pranayam, see, or go on chanting the Lord's name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Open the eyes. Oh, it is still there. I think I have to do more japa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. He may do anything. Reflection will not go. And his problem will be perpetual. If this is clear, come to ourselves. We cannot remain without body identification. Whether it is Bhagwan Ram in Treta Yuga or we in this Yuga, all of us are living with body identification. Now what is the difference? Difference is we take body identification as real, like the bird takes the reflection in the mirror as real, but the great masters, they function through the body, they don't live as the body. We are living as the body and we are not functioning through the body. And after this body identification is taken as real, thereafter the 2G scam begins. Thereafter we become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and whole samsara begins. And we repeat it every day. The reason is our attention is not on our mind. Bhagavan Sri Krishna clearly tells Arjuna, you are unnecessarily reacting to a given situation. We are here only to take care of ourselves. And how to take care of ourselves? Same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva. Work dynamically in this world. Naivam papam avapsasi. Papa cannot be 100% sin. There is no 100% sin. There is no 100% merit. They are twins. The whole world is consisting of complementary opposites. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy, birth, death, health, disease. There cannot be anything in this world which is singular except Paramatma. If this is the fabric of this world, what is the choice? Accept gracefully. When we accept the world gracefully, we are minding our mind. The real spiritual practice, according to Bhagavad Gita, is take care of your mind. Now, naivam papam avapsasi, you will not incur sin. Means what? Means our mind will be such. We will be functioning in this world dynamically, but there will be no impressions, good or bad, on our mind. Mind remains like a mirror. No reactions, no nothing. Mind is at peace with itself. Such a mind alone is capable of allowing the divinity to surface. So, sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhayo yujjasva naibam papam avapsasi. Then, how do we live in this world? So, another verse we take. This is the most common verse you all know. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भुः मा ते संगः अस्तु अकर्मणि. This is called as Karma Yoga Chatusutri. There are 4 principles in this. First is Karmani evate adhikaraha ma faleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturvhuhu and ma te sangaha astu akarmani. These are the 4 principles of leading life according to Bhagavan Sri Krishna's advice. Which are those 4 principles? First, I will tell you wrong understanding, which is common. Then I will tell you the right understanding, which is uncommon. This I learned from one college student. He said, because of Bhagavad Gita, our country is not progressing. I said, wow, everybody is studying Bhagavad Gita or what? His objection was, you people tell, do your karma, but don't expect anything in result. I said, this is not the meaning. The meaning is different. So be very attentive. When we do something or we do not do something, what is the purpose? Life is twofold. Pravrutti, involvement, nivrutti, withdrawal. Only 2 things in life. When we get involved, for what? When we withdraw, for what? So both of them are aimed at, we are seeking happiness. We don't do anything to become miserable. Now most of you are married here. Tell me, has anybody ever got married to become miserable? Further story you know. I don't have any authority about it. So, we get married to get happiness, then we realize our mistake. And then we correct our mistake. And again we separate. Nivrutti. Separation is also for what? For the same purpose. In short, our whole life is only seeking happiness. Either getting involved or getting withdrawn. See, friends. Bhagavan says, don't do that. Because when you are seeking happiness from action, you are postponing your happiness in the future period of time. Karma is done now. If I do this thing, I will get my graduation degree. You get it afterwards. Then, if I get this job, then I will get lot of money. You get lot of money afterwards. Then if I get money, I will get married. Then I will be happy. You get married. So we are constantly seeking happiness in and through all the expressions of our life. Here Bhagavan tells us a technique. Don't do that. Then whatever you are doing, do it to express happiness in life, not seeking happiness. See? Now what is the expression of life? There are 3 channels. One is the body, second is the speech, third is the mind. These are the 3 channels through which life expresses. So through the body, whatever we have to do by our body, it should be done happily, not as a burden. See, friends, it is so important for us to understand. Whenever we do anything happily, cheerfully, you will less tired, you will not be bored in life. See, in some house I went for food, and after the food, out of formality, I had to say, oh, the food was very good. Actually, it is never good. See? I tell you, my Madhya Pradesh is taken care of only by God's grace. I don't know how it survives. After every 2, 3 places I go take food, and thereafter Madhya Pradesh is out. Then there will be loose motions and lot of bleeding and all that, and then whole day I sleep, sleep, sleep. Again in the evening I am ready to eat somebody's food again. Out of the fridge, FFF, fresh from the fridge. Then it goes into the microwave, and then it is given as a pindadan. Eat. Never fresh food in this country available. So I had to say out of courtesy, oh, the food was very good. Then the husband says, Swamiji, you should come every day to our house. I will get good food every day. I said, if I come every day, I will be sitting in your line. Kalka kha lena. Then she said, Swamiji, what he tells is true. Really, when I have cooked food for you, it is really good, tasty. Why it happens? I said, because you did it cheerfully and happily. Anything you do in your life, cheerfully and happily, you will not be tired in life. If we do anything as a burden, we will be only miserable in our life. Like many people tell us, Swamiji, you keep on running around the world here and there, you don't get tired. I said, because I am not telling anybody. I am addressing myself. I am the first audience, what I talk. If my words are not changing me, will they change others? See, we have to focus attention on our mind. Therefore, here Bhagavan tells, whatever you are doing physically by your body, don't do it to get happiness. But whatever you do it happily. Or don't do it, but happily. Happiness must be the foundation. But we are average people. So what we do, on the surface we show, I am doing it happily. But inside there is a revolt. The best example is the air hostesses. Yeah, please come. Welcome. Okay. Net result is acidity. You are bound to suffer. Therefore, karmanye vadikaraste means whatever are your obligations, fulfill your obligations cheerfully and happily. Don't carry it as a burden in your life. Number one. Then we also express life through speech. See, the discipline of the speech defined by Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. Talk in such a manner that you are soft in your expressions. Anudvegakaram. Udvega means what? Talking in such a rough manner that the other person is hurt. We are not here to hurt or educate or teach anybody in this world. See, the technical word in our scripture is the acharya and not a preacher. You will see in other religions, they say he is a preacher. Preacher means what? Take an example. Is there a music teacher or a music preacher? A teacher must practice what he is teaching. A preacher need not practice. But when we come to our scriptures, they are called acharya. Acharya means those who bring what is said in the scriptures, in their character, in their life, that is acharya. Otherwise, teaching, you go to the schools and colleges, there are people, I'll tell you an example. in Mumbai, one of the ladies, she was doing her PhD on Shatashloki of Bhagwan Shankaracharya. She used to come sometime and ask me, Swamiji, what is the meaning of this shloka, this word? I am not able to get it. So whatever I could understand, I used to tell her. Then one day she came, Swamiji, I got my doctorate. Now I am PhD in Shankar Vedanta. I said, Mama, congratulations. Then I said, who is your guide? I will like to go and take blessings from him. He guided you, such a great person. So meeting was organized. I went to his house, Mumbai. And after I reached there, in the door only I was standing, and he was talking to me, not even asking me to come inside. After 5-10 minutes, I said, may I get inside the house? Okay, you are welcome. Then again he started talking. I have done this thing, I have done that thing. I have guided so many PhD students. I have published so many books. I have gone to Harvard. I have gone to Oxford. And I have gone this thing, all kinds of things. Another 15-20 minutes, I said, may I sit down? Yes, you can sit down. Then I sat down. And I said, may I have a glass of water? Yes, you can take it. It is there. Go take it. I took my glass. Then he said, you are not talking anything. I said, Maharaj, I have come to listen to you, not to talk. See, a grahastha, you call a parivrajaka sannyasi, and how to behave with a guest, that is not known. What is the use of all this knowledge? PhD? Friends, scriptural texts are not for getting the degrees. See, friends. Thereafter, he said, anyway, I want to ask you something. I said, sir, you asked whether I don't know whether I know or not. He said, how to do the japa? Because I have never done japa. You tell me how to do the japa. I said, sir, you are so well read, you know that I cannot give you the mantra unless you accept me as your guru. Then I can tell you the mantra, how to do that. So you accept me as your guru. Oh, now I remember my student is to tell you are very witty. I said, I am not witty. I am serious this time now. Are you ready to accept me as your guru? Then I can tell you. See? Tad vijnanatham guru meva abhigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. See, friends, this knowledge is meant for us. We should change. If I take good food, my body will be healthy. If I learn beautiful language, my speech will be beautiful. If I practice what we study in our scriptures, our life's quality will be different. Therefore, let us express happiness through action. Let us express happiness through speech. Let us express happiness through mind. Expressing happiness through mind means what? We will not be negative in our thinking. A positive thinking is the foundation of life. Otherwise, we are all the time negative. I don't know, I am telling these people whether they understand or not. About this, I'll tell you an example. This happened in Delhi many years before. The crowd was Punjabi ladies, elderly ladies. And I was introduced by somebody. Swamiji, you can conduct satsang here. They want somebody. So I sat there. And one person told me, Swamiji, they are asking you to talk on Upanishad. On these old ladies, what they will understand Upanishad? I said, Maharaj, have you understood? See? We have no authority to evaluate others. See? Jaki rahi bhavana jaisi. Friends, we are not talking to stones and bricks, living being. Then I asked, I said, wait a minute. Ma, kindly tell, what the text you have studied earlier, Then those ladies told, Swamiji, we have studied here Yoga Vasishta and we have studied here Brahma Sutra. So I asked this man, do you know what is Yoga Vasishta? Do you know what is Brahma Sutra? They have studied that. I said, don't evaluate others. We are here for our evolution. It's so important, friends. Otherwise, if you start with a negative note, I don't think they understand anything. No. Therefore, karmanyevadhikaraste means what? Whatever life has to express through us, through the body, through the speech, or through the mind, let that body express only happiness, cheer, and goodwill. This is all Bhagavad Gita tells. Hey, it is so important. Now, karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Now, what is phaleshu kadachana? I am teaching so much, but people don't change. They will not change. God has failed. Do you think we will change anybody? We have to change ourselves. We are here for our evolution. God's creation is beautiful. Dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhayaha. When we rise above the body identification, dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani, when we discover the divinity in and through everything and being, then dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra yatra manoyati. Wherever, whatever we see the divine presence there. Ramcharitmanas brings out this topic so beautiful. Bhagwan Ram, when he was going along with Lakshmanji in that garden of Janak Raja, everybody was seeing differently. Jaki rahi bhavana jaisi. That is the foundation of our scriptures. Ishavasya Upanishad, first mantra, first line. Om Ishavasyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudakasya siddhanam. There the Upanishad says, first, change your vision. Ishavasyamidam sarvam. Everything is permeated, saturated by the divine presence. See, friends, this principle I tell you, which when this has gone deep in my understanding. I was in Bits Pilani. I used to go there and give lectures. There is a very beautiful temple of Saraswati Mata. Now it is Birlaji's thing, so best. Huge temple right from the door, road onwards. Marble, nice steps, walls, pictures, everything is so beautiful. I was walking along, oh, nice, how beautiful, everything nice. But when I went and stood in front of Saraswati Mata, all my commentary disappeared and eyes closed, hands put together. Earlier, I was seeing the stone. In Saraswati, I have seen the goddess. Actually, both are stones. See, friends, if this happens, in and through everything in this world, there is nothing but the divine presence. Yatra yatra manoyati, tatra tatra samadhayaha. We have the vision of divine presence. Therefore, here the teacher says, karmanyevadhikaraste. Whatever we are supposed to do in our life as our kartavya karma, do it cheerfully, happily. Net result will be, there will be no regrets of omission and regrets of wrong commissions in life. In Taittiriya Upanishad, a mantra comes where it is said that kimahagam papam akarvam kimahagam sadhuna karavamiti. In the old age, these two thoughts torture an old person. One is, when I was young, that time why I did not go the wrong way in my life. When I was young, why did I go the wrong way when I was young? These regrets of the past, they kill the old man. And therefore, here we are told when we are dynamic living, whatever position we have got in our life, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, do your duties cheerfully, happily, not as a burden. Then you don't have to do, if I do this thing, what will I get? You see, many parents are frustrated only because of this. See, friends, very touchy, you will not like it, but I'll tell you the truth. Who needs whom? The parents need the children or the children need the parents? When people get married, if they don't have a child for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, then they start running from pillar to post because they want a child. Because parents want the children. If it is your need, if you are taking care of your children, you are not obliging them. But what is the obligation? I have done so much for my children, but they don't respect me. Whenever we demand respect, we don't command it. See, friends. Therefore, ma phaleshu kadachana, the fulfillment of parenthood is from birth up to the age of 5 or 6, cuddle, hug, love, everything. 7 to 13, discipline. 13 to 19, inspiration, goal, ability, success, dynamism, commitment. And after the child has gone, 19 pass, thereafter be a friend. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. And then ma karma phala heturbuhu. This is another very important thing. Karma phala hetu means we should understand what is the meaning of karma. Once it happened, as I told you, I had to go to so many places for taking food. And what they do, they give me the food. And all those ammas, they watch me, how I eat. How uncomfortable it is. You can imagine when you are taking food and all of them are watching. So I take a chapati, make a spoon of the chapati, dive deep in the dal, nothing is there. Then some sabji, some achar, and make a bite for myself. And when it is going, my attention is not at the food, my attention is at them. Their mouth starts opening. Tadatmya. Now that Amma whose mouth opens wide, I call her, Mama, please come. So she comes. And then I say, look here, before I take food, I offer it to Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Today you are my Bhagwan Sri Krishna, so please take. So I give it to her. And she feels good. See, Swamiji has given me of all the people. And after my food, I go and sit down and she is crying. Swamiji, what will happen? I said, I don't know what will happen. Do you know what? Today is Ekadashi. Then you have given me rice and chapati to eat. Then, no, what will happen? Nothing, you go to hell. Swamiji, you are directly sending me. I say, shortcut. They now understand the principle. I have taken food. Their action of eating plus the sense of doership. I have eaten food. Now the food has gone inside. Thereafter, is this the notion? I am digesting the food. Food is digested. There is no I involved. And therefore, if there is a dysentery, it is a sin. If it is a constipation, it is a merit. No. Because I, the doer, is not involved. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Ma karma phala heturvu. Let us not have that wrong notion. Because of us, the world is moving. It is in His will. Everything is happening. Yad yad karma karomi tat tad akilam shambho tavaradhana. Be attentive. Therefore, devotees of the Lord, they do not fall in the purview of law of karma. See, friends, understand this principle, very important. Once I was in Delhi, and one Amma was driving me. So, for fun's sake, I said, Mama, it's a red light. We are in Delhi. You are a Punjabi. And yet you are afraid? Cross. And she crossed. And the police was standing there. Caught. So I told the police, I said, hey Mahatma ji, don't punish her. You tell me I'll pay the fine because of me, she was driving that way. He is my guru. He taught me the best wisdom of the world. He told me, hey Babaji, do you know what? Traffic rules are applied on the driver, not on the passenger. Who is the Bhagwan's devotee? Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. And therefore, the devotees of the Lord, they do not fall in the purview of law of karma. Because whatever is happening is His will. And therefore, a devotee never gets insulted. A devotee never becomes arrogant. A devotee never fails in life because whatever is happening is His will. See, friends. Therefore, ma karma phala heturvu. If something is happening, it is only because He has chosen us. In the literature of Kabir Maharaj, something is very touching, very beautiful. There, Kabirji says, I don't chant Lord's name. He runs after me, Kabir, Kabir, Kabir. What does it mean? It means, see, now whatever is to be done over here in this place, our Mahatma Ji, he is a capable person. He has organized everything. Therefore, when the talks are to be arranged in this place, whom we will approach? To any Tom, Dick and Harry on the road? No. We have found out he is capable, willing and able to do this thing. Therefore, we have approached him. He has not approached us. Exactly the same way, God is searching for a right person to get His work done. So what should be the spiritual practice? We should be such a fit instrument. And what is the fit instrument? Fit instrument is that instrument which does not carry the burden of personal agenda in life. Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Whatever we are supposed to do, given a position, do that sincerely, but without the notion that I am doing, it is He who has chosen us. See? This mic is between you and me. What is the reason? Because this mic doesn't have its own agenda. Sometimes you must have seen the mic has its own agenda. Sometimes they do the electronic onkar. Hum. Sometimes the mic starts clearing its own throat. Khar, 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 khar. Then we'll remove that. Such a simple thing like a mic, if it has to be between you and me, it must be perfect and available. In the same manner, Bhagavad Gita tells us we should be such a perfect instrument and available. He will choose us. When Bhagwan chooses us, then alone we are on the right track. Ma karma phala heturvu. What do I get is not spiritual life. How much I can give up is spiritual life. One of my friend, he came and met me on some airport, daytime. Old one, retired brigadier, must be 80, 85. He came and, Swamiji, good news. I said, again getting married or what? He said, no. Then I have given up my smoking, he told me. I said, what is great about it? I never smoked. Then what do you understand? Then you tell me. He said, I have been smoking for last 60 years, 60. I said, okay, now you are happy? Yes. I said, now I want to learn. My all spiritual life is learning from every single experience of life. Nobody can teach us. We have to learn. So I said, I want to learn from this. What do you want to learn? I said, you have been smoking for 60 years. Yes. You are happy? Yes. Suppose the unit of happiness is X. Agreed. Now you have given up smoking. Now also you are happy? Say, yes. Now tell me, how many times X is the happiness that you have given up smoking? He says, how many million times? I said, that day I learned the real joy is not in indulgence. The real joy is in renunciation. Are we not doing this thing? When we go to sleep, what do we get? Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. We don't get anything in deep sleep. Everything, whatever is our position, achievements, failure, health, disease, relations, everything is completely rejected. And if somebody doesn't get sleep, how much disturbed he becomes? Because the real joy is not possessiveness, but give up this notion that I can do something. He has chosen us, let the work be done through us as per His will. And ultimately says the most important thing, fourth principle, Mate Sangha Astu Akarmani. Friends, never retire in life. Till the last day of our life, we must be dynamically active. It's so important to learn. And when you are dynamically active, then alone life is worthy of living. Otherwise, गम उठाने के लिए मैं तुझे जाता हूं तो मरो ना फिर. We are here only to express happiness and joy. That is the only purpose. And it can happen only if we discover this bliss. What is happening? We are seeking happiness. Don't seek happiness. Express happiness. So whatever karma we are doing, if we do it cheerfully, happily, we are following Bhagavad Gita. Whatever we are talking, we talk cheerfully and happily, we are following Bhagavad Gita. Whatever we are thinking, we think happily, we are following Bhagavad Gita. See? And therefore, these four principles, if we have to practice in life, in the third chapter, Bhagavan gives where we go wrong. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashi nirmamu bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvaraha. In the third chapter, if I remember correctly, 38th verse, Bhagavan says, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa. Whatever you are doing for me, Bhagavan says. Now see, if we go before Bhagavan and offer Naivedya, do we offer in Naivedya whatever is the leftover sandwich from the fridge and give to the Bhagavan, Pranaya Svaha, Panaya Svaha? No. Everything is best and fresh in the same manner. Whatever we are doing, it should be done perfectly, cheerfully, happily, as an offering to the Lord. Much more than what I get in life, Bhagavad Gita tells how much more you can give to the life. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa, in letter and spirit. And then three places we go wrong. Nirashi nirmamo bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvaraha. Three places. First is nirmamo bhutva. Mamata pertains to the past. Past memories, past possessions, past frustrations, past friendship, past enemies. When we carry the burden of the past in any way, our ability to remain in the present 100% is reduced to that extent. Nirashi bhutva asha, expectation is with reference to the future. Whenever we are all the time worried about future, I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, then relax. If you know, then be prepared. There is no place for worrying. Yuddhasya vigata jvara. So these are the two areas where we unnecessarily waste our energy, bringing the past regrets or failures, thereby imposing them in the present, or worrying about the unborn future. What is a worry? Worry is an attempt to solve the problem which doesn't exist. That is the worry. And we struggle in that. And in the present, we are excited. These three things, if we take care of, let the past not be contaminating our present, let the future not sap away our energies, and let the present be not an excitement. Work in a cool manner. And these three things are practiced. The net result will be we will be available 100% in the present. 100% availability in the present is spiritual life. Now we'll do one small experiment to recognize this what I am telling you. Not difficult. Next 1 minute, I am repeating, be attentive. Next 1 minute, wherever you are sitting, whichever way, for 1 minute, do not talk to yourself. Stop. Now see, what did I tell you? Do not talk to yourself. Did I tell you, do not talk among yourself? When you are at peace with yourself, you don't want to go here and there. We are so disturbed inside that we want to leak out. Give it a try. Start. 1 minute, make it 2 minutes. Slowly, slowly, you will discover. Mind expresses as speech. Speech withdrawn is mind. It is like a bubble gum. The children eat the bubble gum and bring out the pop. And then the elder, hey, dirty thing, get it inside. Exactly the same way. The mind, bubble gum. Clock, 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 clock. Stop it, goes back. See, friends, give it a try. I am not telling you any great thing. Go to Himalayas or go to Kailash or do Ganga. No, nothing. Only wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Start with this. Don't talk to yourself. Now, if you further analyze, you'll come to know. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. After satsang is over, I have to go and cook food. Some people are coming. I hope they will come on time. Meditation in cutting the onion. And when we talk to others, we talk about the past. See? Like I have moved to so many places, same questions. Swamiji, where are you from? Why were you born? When were you born? What is the need to know anything about anybody in this world? If something is worthy of knowing, know your divine nature. So give these two things a priority as message of Bhagavad Gita. And it is not a compulsion. Bhagavan says, Vimrusha etat asheshena. Whatever we have spoken, reflect on it. Vimrusha etat asheshena. Then, yethechasi tatha kuru. Do whatever you like. We are not interested in anything. Then we will come to know one day by God's grace, really, under the disguise of so-called spirituality, we have been running here and there, leading nowhere. Come back to yourself. The yogis struggle for chitta vritti nirodha. Don't struggle. Simply try this. Don't talk to yourself. Now, to make this point firm, I'll tell you the other way around. Think whatever you want to think, but one condition: don't use words. Think without using words. Can you think? We only complain. Swamiji, whenever I sit for japa, too many thoughts come. Then one day, like Kabirji says, the mala is moving in the hand, the tongue is moving in the mouth, the mind is running here and there. ये भगवान का नाम नहीं होता. Go deep within. So, we don't talk to ourselves and listen to silence. These two things, any posture, anywhere. You are sitting in a chair, do it there. How long? 1 minute. Then increase the stamina, 2 minutes. Slowly, slowly, you will discover the joy. What we have been seeking in our life is not outside. It is our own nature. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.